What up, Saints? What up, what up, what up? It's Friday. It's Friday. Yo, it's your girl Nikita Jervy of Kita's Peace, where we promote peace in your head, heart, and home. And I am back with another effing Friday message. What's up? So I figured I'd move in here so that I didn't blend with the burgundy chair that I usually sit in. But so today is Frustrated Friday. It's Frustrated Friday. I always start with the definition and then move on. Frustrated is defined as feeling or expressing distress and annoyance, especially because of inability to change or achieve something. I'm going to read that again. Frustrated is defined as feeling or expressing distress and annoyance, especially because of inability to change or achieve something. So, today is a perfect day for this word because obviously, if you saw my video earlier, I'm a little frustrated that it's a snow day. My kids are here. But speaking of my kids, my eldest gets frustrated so easily. It's almost comical. And because everyone knows this, my youngest takes full advantage of it. She'd be like really getting on her nerves, like repeating things over and over, like repeating her. It's hilarious. So beyond being frustrated with her sister, she gets frustrated when we ask her to do something that we think that she can do or we know that she can do, but she doesn't fully believe it in her mind yet. And then she'll especially when she's this gets on her absolute nerves. So when she's reading and she's trying to sound out a word or something like that, and we won't give her the answer, she will be so frustrated. And then finally, once she gets it, I'll be like, yes, that's the word, right? And she'll have this smug look on her face that's I'm proud of myself for getting it, but I'm mad at you for making me try. It's so funny. So I'm pretty sure that every parent has experienced trying to teach your kid how to ride a bike, right? Without training wheels, because it doesn't count. And so you pump their head up. You be like, baby, you can do this. Everybody, all your friends is riding bikes. You'll be able to ride around a neighborhood and all this other good stuff. You be pumping their heads up, okay? And then you'll assure your kids that you got them, you're going to be right there, I got you, boo. Mommy, daddy, whatever, I got you. We gonna do this, la da 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 da. And then, you make sure you hold in the back of their seat or whatever. And you make sure you telling them I got you. I'm not gonna let go until I know you got it. All this other good stuff, right? So, you let them go. And then, of course, they fall and they cry and they, and then, you're like, well, get back up, try it again. It's nothing, because to us, it's nothing, right? So, but to them, they're hesitant in trying again because now they done failed, they done hurt themselves, they done cried, been embarrassed, all the good stuff. They are frustrated, right? What happens is amongst the frustration is also the fear of falling, right? They're afraid they're gonna fall again, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna be embarrassed. You see the frustration on their face because they get the gist of it. They understand, okay, you pedal, you steer, and all this other good stuff, but they're not able to do it at that moment. Like you're telling them that they can do something that they feel like they can't physically do or they can't do at that moment. And so frustration takes over. And then the cycle basically continues until finally they're doing it. They're riding down the sidewalk or around the block or whatever the case, and obviously all proud and yeah, you did it, blah, 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 right? So frustration as adults is the exact same way, right? God gives us a word, especially those that are called and or, we know what our purpose is supposed to be or whatever. He gives us his word. And then he'll even give us a glimpse of our future, walking in that word. He'll like give us a dream or like a glimpse or whatever, right? And he'll pump our heads up. He'll be like, give you all kind of biblical based backup, and like really, you like really excited, like just like how when you first, before you fail, you was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, getting on a bike. Yeah, so you're hype, okay? You're hype about what God says you're gonna be, right? And then something happens. Your family goes against you. You hear somebody talking smiggity smack. You mess up, or whatever the case may be. You fall, in a nutshell. And now fear takes over, okay? Frustration takes over, right? But that fear ain't nothing but a lie wrapped in reason. Like, yeah, the fall hurts, but it's just a fall. Like, you can get up and ride the bike again, right? And then we're frustrated because it seems like God done set us up. That's pretty much what is why we're frustrated, because we see this picture, we hear what he's saying, and we're frustrated because it's like, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you set me up because I don't have what it takes to get there, right? You know what I'm saying? And, like, we are frustrated because, like, how dare you even ask me to step outside of my comfort zone, God? Like, and not just step outside of comfort zone, but step outside of comfort zone without money or help or degrees or anything like that. Like, yeah, we're frustrated. Like, we see this goal, all our friends riding their bikes, walking in purpose, and we sit here stuck like Chuck. Like, Lord, what's really good, So we're frustrated, and he will pump our heads up. He'll pump us up and be like, yeah, you can do this, but he doesn't tell you in the beginning that you may fall. So when you do, it's like, yo, but you didn't say that I could lose everything. You didn't say that I could get hurt doing what you called me to do. Hello, somebody. So now we're frustrated, right? We're frustrated. But if this is or has ever been you, don't even worry about it. Don't fret. Don't worry. You are in good company, okay? You're in good company, because if you read your good word, somewhere around about Exodus 3 and 4, in that area, God told Moses that he was going to free the Israelites, right? And mind you, like, I swear to God, I flip out if this was happening to me. But God told Moses that he was going to free the Israelites. Now, God is talking to Moses through a burning bush. Through a burning bush, okay? And Moses's first response is he points out his lack of influence. Like, Lord, my influence, my circle of influence is about as big as a period, okay? Like, they're not going to listen to me. They're not going to believe me. AKA, what you're calling me to do, the people that you're calling me to, they're not going to receive from me because I'm nobody. That's what he said. That's what he said. So God said, being the good father that he is, yo, I got you. Let me show you. Here's these 3 signs, these 3 miracles. I'm going to work through you, bruh. And in response to those 3 miracles, like, he literally shows him, like, okay, if you take your staff, you throw it down, it's going to turn into a snake. If you put your hand in, it's going to turn into leprosy. If you put your hand in, I think it was the water, it's going to turn into blood. Like, 3 of them things. Like, he gave him 3 examples of how he was going to show himself through him, through Moses, right? And Moses, yet again, responds in frustration, okay? He's like, look, God, I hear what you're saying. I hear you. But Like I can't talk right. Like I stutter and I'm kind of ghetto and like I get real nervous by it. Like I can't talk right. I am not eloquent in speech is what he said. And God's like, yo, he clapped back on the real. He said, do you know who you talking to? Like who created mouths? Like me, bruh. Me, God. I did it. Like I created the mouth. So I could definitely help you with that. Like, yo, so that part was hilarious to me. But like God literally was like, I made your mouth. I will help you. I will help you, you know? But what's crazy to me in Moses's case, in my case, in frustration, in my daughter's case, like frustration and fear will allow us to realign. It makes us realign our allegiance. Like, and it's so crazy, like to say this out loud, but like we put more faith in our insecurities. We put more faith in our shortcomings. We put more faith in our pain than we do in our purpose, than we do in the one that actually created us, in the one that actually called us. Like he ain't say, like he don't know the end from the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? We put more faith in what we don't have than the guy that we do have. You know what I'm saying? And like, he knew everything about Moses. He knew everything about me. He knew everything about you. And he still called us. Like, he still called us. Yeah. He will help us walk this thing out. He will help us walk this thing out. We just got to believe it. So, how many of you, this is a real question I need you to answer. How many of you are frustrated, like get frustrated at the thought of riding a bike right now? Adults, how many of you get frustrated? How many of you are scared or anxious, get any kind of feeling about riding a bike right now? Nobody. Like if you learned back when you was a kid, you could hop on a bike tomorrow. Even if you ain't been in practice forever, you could get on a bike and ride it at least to the corner. You know, like you could do it, right? And why is that? Because practice makes perfect, right? Practice makes perfect. You did it over and over and over again, no matter how many times you fell, no matter how many bruises you got, you just did it and 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 did it until it became like walking, right? So in the same way, in order to overcome being frustrated, all we got to do is practice till it becomes perfect. Now, the biblical version of that is Galatians 6:9. Don't grow weary in well doing, for at the right time we will reap if we faint not. We will reap a great harvest if we faint not. So don't give up. Keep doing it. Keep going. And we will eventually get to the goal. We will reap the harvest that we are going after. So this week, family, I challenge you, I challenge me, Lord, okay, to punch whatever is frustrating you right in the face. Don't give up. Don't allow frustration to keep you from riding your bike, okay? Realign your faith. He wouldn't have called you to it if you didn't have what it takes. He's got your back, okay? So I pray that this has blessed you. I'm Nikita Jervey, the Peace Promoter, and I will see you next week. Love ya. Bye.